Layne, you're entering the season as the tight end in this new offense. How do tight ends fit in an air raid?
I would say it's maybe not your most stereotypical air raid. We still do a lot of like the normal tight ends things. We still are going to be run the ball a lot, so we're going to be blocking just the same. But I really like how we fit in the pass game as well, especially I would say it's more like air raid, like kind of Iowa style, So we still have like the state of Iowa touch in it, so we're still using the tight end quite a bit.
Getting used to this new system, how do you think that process has gone from the spring heading here into fall camp?
I feel like we've really morphed the offense, from like the typical air raid into just the air raid that's going to fit, us and our players. So that's been nice, to get the offense tailored to us. So it's been good getting to learn it like that.
When you look at your development over your years here at UNI, I know you received some all-conference recognition, getting some preseason recognition this year. How have you improved the most as a player?
I'd say just like knowledge of the game, especially coming from, Woodbine where we played 8-man football. Just learning the game, has helped me a bunch, but also like the physical aspects in the weight room. And just, working on route running and just everything, under the sun when it comes to that.
I know there's a perception when an 8-man guy goes to 11-man football and a high-level 11-man football here at the FCS level. How has that transition gone? What has made it easier? What has made it a challenge for you?
It's been easy because like the coaches here have made it easy for me. When it comes to to simplifying things and like helping me get to understand it. Where now it's just second nature. But when I was a freshman, it was hard, to figure out some of the nuances of it. But the coaches here did a really great job of, getting me up to speed.
Yes, there is the nuance, but when you get out there, 8-man, 11-man, it's about blocking and tackling.
That's
still,
true.
correct?
Absolutely. When it comes down to it, it's still football. You're still blocking, you're still tackling, you're trying to score the ball. So, yeah, it's the same but different, yeah.
And you getting a little bit of preseason recognition, as we mentioned. How does that put some pressure on you? Does that mean that, hey, you know what, I've arrived a little bit and I got to prove it and make it a postseason recognition? How do you treat that?
I kind of think of it as, I think it's a good stepping stone because that's not where I want to end the season. I was honorable mention to start, and I hope, by the end of the season I can prove that I'm a first-team guy, which that's where I believe I'll be at the end of the season.
I know from an offensive perspective, you've been running 3 guys at the quarterback position. How has that been a healthy competition, knowing the fact that all those guys are hungry, but they're probably pushing each other there to make everybody better?
I think it's been a good, healthy competition where, no one's settling. Everyone knows they have to bring their best every day. So it's helped our whole entire offense, bring their best every day because, when you're whatever quarterback's in the huddle, they're going to bring their best, so you know that you have to bring your best as well.
I know you probably don't care about preseason polls a lot, but you guys are picked 8th. Granted, that's like top 25 in the nation in this league.
For sure.
But a little lower than you and I probably expected. Does that guy make you guys a little hungry, or don't you worry about that?
I think that's something to hang up on the wall and, to prove to people. Like, this is a tough league, absolutely, but I feel like we're putting us 8th is a little disrespectful. So we're going to go out and prove every Saturday that we're going to be higher than that.
And individually, what are your goals this year?
I hope to keep on carrying the momentum I had from last year, and just whatever happens, and I think that I should have a great year.
All right.